chapter, or at least a discrete aspect of your constitution where you could go and easily see what your rights are. The revised treaty does not set out the rights of a CARICOM national in a similar way.
That was CCJ President Justice Adrian Saunders. Saunders reminded that the 2001 revised Treaty of Chaguaramas prohibits the discrimination of Caribbean nationals in any member state. Article 7.1 of the treaty clearly prohibited the prejudice and discrimination of Caribbean nationals. And I quote, "Within the scope of application of this treaty, and without prejudice to any special provisions contained therein, any discrimination on grounds of nationality only shall be prohibited." End of quote.
He talked about non-discrimination. And this is a cross-cutting principle under the treaty which benefits all of you. Another foundational principle prohibits of most favored nation treatment. It prohibits discrimination between member states and third states.
That was Director of External Trade at the CARICOM Secretariat, Dr. Chantal Unawairu. Each member state, according to Article 8, with respect to any rights covered by this treaty, shall accord to another member state treatment no less favorable than that accorded to A, a third member state, or B, third states. Attorney at Law Darren Wade at the recently held Permanent Forum on People of African Descent in New York urged policymakers to implement laws combating xenophobia and intolerance in relation to migration of Caribbean nationals. He alluded to reported incidents of discrimination meted out against Haitian nationals when entering Guyana. Wade posited that these actions contradict the outlying principles in the Treaty of Chaguaramas.
We call on the government of Guyana to take immediate actions to rectify the situation and oppose its international commitments and its obligations under the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas to Haitian nationals and the people of African descent.
Back in 2021, the Guyana government had imposed a visa restriction policy for Haitian and Cuban nationals when entering the jurisdiction in light of concerns over human and drug trafficking. According to Wade, this contravenes the freedom of movement of Caribbean nationals under the revised treaty.
As an attorney at law, Madam Chair, I secured a declaration from our National Constitutional Court declaring that the state of Guyana breached the right of freedom of movement under our Constitution to Haitian nationals. Madam Chair, despite of this declaration from our national courts, the government went ahead and imposed a visa restriction for an Haitian national, which is a total violation of our obligation under the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas as a CARICOM full member state.
Antonio Dey reporting for the AGP Nightly News.